Hello there, so in this video we're going to demonstrate to you how to pick a cylinder lock such as this one here. So a cylinder lock is the type of lock that has this kind of key, whereas a more traditional looking kind of key would be called a mortise lock or a lever lock. So this is a cutaway cylinder that we're going to use for the sake of this demonstration, and this is the kind of thing that usually gets used for training. As the way the way these cylinder locks work is that inside there's a number of pins. These are the pins, and when you put a correct key in, these pins are actually not just one pin but two pins on top of each other. When you put the correct key in, like I've just done there, the shear line in between the top and the bottom pins all lines up, and then you can turn the key and open the lock. If you were to put an incorrect key in, like this one for example, even though this key goes in there fine, as you can see the pins are not all lined up, so you can't turn the key with the correct key. You obviously can. So the principle behind how we pick locks is based on the fact that there's manufacturing intolerances in all locks, which means that when we put tension on the cylinder, it means that not all the pins bind at the same time. First one will bind, and then you can pick that one, and then the next one will bind, and so on and so on. So that's the principle behind picking all locks, really. So we'll get started. So we'll put this is known as a tension wrench. It puts some tension on or you put some turning effort on the cylinder to enable the first pin to bind. So I'm going to put some tension on there, not too much tension, and this is the kind of pick we're using. So obviously in this case I can see what's going on, but even if I wasn't, by putting the pin in I can feel which pins are binding. So like as you can see, that first one for example, when I put the pin in, when I put the pick in, get the pick in the right place, is moving very freely, so that one definitely isn't binding. So I've got the tension wrench in the wrong position now. So I can feel that first one is moving freely, so that's not the binder. So then we go and check insert the pick a bit further in, so we can check the next one. Again, that second one is moving freely. We check the third one, again it's moving freely. Check the fourth one, again fairly freely, that's not the binder, I can tell. So the fifth and last one I can tell is binding, so I pushed that up against the tension, and I just felt the cylinder turn slightly, so that means I picked that cylinder now. So then we come back out and start again. So basically I think what's happened here is I've accidentally picked, as I was pulling the rake back out, the pick back out I should say, I've effectively picked the fourth, third and second one as well. So I think in this case it's just going to be a case of picking the first one. Let's see. So I'm back on the first one. I can feel that it is binding, so I'm pushing it up, pushing it up. I think I picked it now, but I think maybe the second one might be binding, so we're just going to go and check the second one. No, that's moving freely. Check the third one, check the fourth one. Actually, it seems the fifth one is still not picked up. There it goes. They were just not quite right in the right position. And as you can see, that's picked now. So if that was the key, if that was a front door, that could be opened now. Okay, that's all. Hope that was helpful. Cheers. Bye bye.